Hey, thanks for continuing to join us on We've Been Drinking MMA. This is the co-main event of this UFC Fight Night 225 Singapore Holloway Zombie card.
Rematch.
Did Holloway and Zombie? Oh yeah, this is a rematch. The co-main event is a big co-main is a rematch here. Anthony Smith versus Ryan Spann. My pick is going to be first is that it's not going the distance. Someone's going to get finished because they both finish. Their finish rate is unbelievable. It's like 95%.
Yeah, especially in the first round. It's crazy.
Yeah, but my pick is going to be Anthony Smith.
Oh, Anthony Smith is a good pick. I don't really have a winner in this. I just think somebody's going to get murked.
Exactly. 100%.
Yeah.
This is not going the distance. It can't go the distance.
Yeah.
You look at Anthony Smith's record, every single fight except for his last fight and one other fight about in 2020 and one other, so except for three and one loss to John Jones, which everyone loses to decision usually, but to John Jones. But every other fight other than that, all right, he's got two other decisions.
Well,
all right, but
look how many fights have Smith. You're going to have
like
some
50
decisions.
50 fights and about 45 finishes.
A vast majority of the fights
yes.
is in the distance.
I forgot he had 50 fights. I was scrolling through this thing, and I just never-ending this fucking guy.
Never-ending story.
Never-ending story. And you look at Spann, and he's got like 3 decisions on whether it's a loss or a win, and everything else is finishes, submissions, and KOs. So, yeah. Right there. I don't even know why I'm scrolling. It says it right there. He's got 6 KOs. He's lost by KO 3 times. So if you look at 9 finishes out of he's got 29 fights, and 24 out of the 29 fights, he's either KO'd the other person or finished the other person, or he's been finished.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
And let's look at Smith.
Oh, Smith's right here?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Right here. Right here.
29.
Oh, God. 29 KOs. And then the other 18 plus 29. So
47. So he has
Jesus.
54 fights.
Oh, my God.
And 47. Is that 47? Something like that. 47.
He's got 47, yeah, dude. Good math. Yeah, 47 out of his 54 fights, 47 he either finishes or gets finished. So about 80%.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they fought before.
Just by math.
Sorry about taking that time to do that, but we actually know the stats. 80% finish rate or getting finished or finishing for Anthony Smith. Spann is like 90%.
Spann's a striking, punching, power type guy.
24 out of
knockout.
24 out of 29 fights have been.
Yeah. He also submits people
finished.
too, but Smith is more known for. He can knock people out, but he's not known for it. He's more known.
And they got bad blood.
Yeah. From the last fight, I don't even know what the bad blood before that was from.
I don't know.
I don't get it. Smith just sometimes is just like he's nice guy. It's like I don't like you.
Yeah. There's some stuff I think that he maybe takes to heart that the other guy might have said, just being confident in a press conference. I think some interviewer asked him a question, they're a little confident, maybe overconfident a little bit when they say something, and then Smith goes, "Oh, what? He said what?" Like he gets a little too into the talk, I think maybe. But Anthony Smith's a very nice guy. And so we're looking
at. This might be one of Smith's last fights because of his commentating.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Probably. I feel like he just never stops, man. Like he just wants to keep
so many.
He's got 50.
So many fights. He's like Cerrone.
Dude, 54 fights? It doesn't even seem This is a lot for boxing back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like that was and this is UFC.
High level
killer
fighting.
be killed, high level cage fighting, and he's got the same amount of.
But your pick is inside distance and Anthony Smith.
So the reason Anthony Smith, Anthony Smith has a 3-inch reach disadvantage. He's got a 1-inch height disadvantage. He's 35 years old. Spann is 32 years old. Same significant strikes per minute landed for both of them, about 3. And Spann actually has 1.6 takedowns per fight, and Smith has 0.5. However, Smith has a better jiu-jitsu. Smith does have the better takedown. Smith has a better distance control, meaning he knows how to not get hit. Spann, obviously, it's a kill or be killed thing for him. In his last fight, he was just swinging wildly and not being controlled and
It looked like he gassed out even in the first round.
Just exchanging, and Krylov was another finisher, and so we both knew, especially Lousy, that Lousy knew that it was going to get finished in the first round, and that's what his bet was, and it happened. He got submitted in the first round. Problem is with this fight is that they fought before. Smith and Spann have fought before, and Smith finished. It was 4 fights ago, and Smith finished him in the first round with a submission. So if Krylov finished him in the first round with submission, Smith already finished him with submission. What do you think is going to happen now? You know what I mean? I feel the problem is that Spann is mostly a puncher.
Yes.
Doesn't throw a lot of kicks at all and is mostly a puncher. And Smith, his real big problem is with people who have great fast leg kicks, and Spann doesn't have that. Spann's a puncher, and Smith is good against punchers. As far as distance control, he's good at counterpunching. You know, he's good at figuring out when to punch on the run, when to kind of stay on the outside pocket, throw a leg kick. You know, he's very, very savvy vet.
Yeah.
And against a guy like Spann, who's kind of a one-trick pony, just punch you or you punch me type situation, Smith is not going to let that happen. It's not going to be an exchange fest.
It's not going to be like a leg kick. I'm going to take you down now.
Yeah.
That's not going to be this fight.
Smith's IQ is so much higher than Spann's, in my opinion. So, you know.
If we're looking on ESPN right now with Spann's prior matches, last 5 fights, all takeouts, Spann's.
Yeah.
And then
either he kills or he gets killed.
That's what he's looking for. He's either gonna knock you. He's either gonna try to get you out of there, or he's gonna get out of there himself. That's what's gonna happen in this fight as well.
Yeah,
I don't think there's a doubt in that.
If you look at Smith's last 2 fights, he
lock of the card.
That it does not go the distance.
Yeah,
someone's gonna finish the other person. Absolutely, that's a lock. It's happening. They're both. I mean, they're both too aggressive. I mean, they're an unbelievable finish rate of either finishing their opponent or getting finished. So Smith's last couple fights, he has lost his last couple fights, but Walker is coming into his own, joined a new camp at SBG in Ireland, McGregor's camp. And then Ankalaev. And Ankalaev, obviously, he got KO'd by him, but Ankalaev, you know, really should be one of the guys contending for the championship. He should have won the fight versus he drew Blachowicz. He should have won that, and he should be getting his shot of the belt.
Top 5.
He's right.
Top 3.
He's right up there. He's top 3. He can wrestle. He can punch. He can kick. He can do everything. He puts a lot of pressure. He's dangerous.
He can do everything that Roe can't.
He's everything I'm not. He's a real man. I'm just a boy. Talking about men.
But you got your backhand though, bud.
Yeah, that's why they call me backhand. I backhand other
podcasts.
Yeah, just podcast. Yeah, I'm calling you out, podcast. No, all right. So you know.
Guru?
Other than the last 2 fights, so Ankalaev is totally fine to lose to. Walker just leg kicked him to death, basically, and won a decision by his leg kicks. Like we said, Smith's leg is out there to be kicked, and that's why leg kickers just beat Smith all the time, like Rakic and Walker. But other than that, then the other fights in his last 5 fights, he submitted Spann, which is this rematch right here. He TKO'd Krut's leg off. And he submitted
Devin Clark.
Devin
Clark is actually underrated.
So. Underrated and tough to submit, and he submitted him. So last 5 fights, you know, it's definitely this is a 50-50 fight, obviously. That's why it is 50-50. It's
hard to pick a winner.
In the odds, tough to pick a winner. I just like the style matchup because Smith beat him before, and Spann is just a guy who is exchanging, not doing good in the first round, and Smith shines in the first round with those submissions. And you know, like last time, I think it'll probably similar type thing. You know, Spann will get too aggressive, Smith will go for that takedown, and I think the choke is there, like it was last time. But we'll see. Maybe it goes later in the fight because Spann, you know, decides to come out a little bit less aggressive in the first.
Lock of the card.
But someone's
inside
getting finished.
the distance.
Someone is getting finished. So
someone's going night-night.
It's gonna be entertaining.